Hello Leo, welcome to your reading. Hope all is well and thank you for tuning in. It's Saturday the 8th of August 2026. I'm going to do you guys a reading, see who and what is in your energy at the moment. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, messages for Leo. Happy birthday, by the way, Leo, for when you are celebrating. I hope it's a lovely one for you. Messages for Leo. Who and what is in Leo's energy? Who is in Leo's energy? What is in Leo's energy? The Sun, Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands in the upright, Three of Pentacles in the upright. So, there you are, Leo. The Sun, happy, positive, having success, feeling joy, seeing things crystal clearly for some of you. The Sun can also mean things that are exposed in the bright sunlight, things that are seen in full in the bright glare of the sun. Can also just mean happy, positivity and joy, which is a lovely energy. Queen of Swords in reverse. No nonsense. Can be feeling a bit switched off from something or someone, or you have someone in your energy that is being a little bit cold and detached, or perhaps a little bit argumentative, or perhaps you are becoming detached and focusing on your own happiness. Page Wands. Adventure, inspiration, creativity, exploring, excitement, concentrating on your goals, your wants, your ambitions, but not always with a plan in place. It's an up for energy kind of, an up for energy, an up for anything sort of feeling, energy. But it's wanting to do everything at once and being very excited by everything, but not really putting a plan into place. Three of Pentacles, that is teamwork, collaboration, communication, being part of a team, being on the same page as someone, talking, getting advice, making a plan. So you could be very excited about something at the moment, and you've got lots of ideas, lots of inspiration, lots of get up and go, but you're yet to put a plan into place. Perhaps you're getting some advice on how to direct that enthusiasm, creativity. Maybe you've got a business idea or just an idea that you want to go forward with. I'm getting as well for someone, you could have someone in your energy that's being a little bit negative. You could be quite happy, up for it, wanting to go for something, but you could have someone in your energy that's being a little bit cutting off from you, or cold shouldering you, or being a little bit negative. I'm also getting someone who's a little bit hard to communicate with, possibly. Now, let's see. Why is the Sun here for Leo? King of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah. I'm getting there's a situation with someone. For some of you, one of you, you're trying to get on the same page as someone within a situation, and you're not making you're not sort of covering ground with this person. You're trying to be sensible and positive and sort of take a lead here and make something happen. But you've got someone here that's being a little, quite, well, not a little, quite difficult, possibly deceptive, or not forthcoming with their communication with you. This could also be to do with a legal matter, possibly to do with business or career. Could be a boss, could be your boss that you're kind of having a bit of trouble with. Okay. Or there could be someone that, like I say, is a bit doubtful in your energy. Someone who's a bit of a sort of a Debbie Downer sort of energy. A sort of a putting a downer on things when you're trying to be positive about things. Why is the Queen of Swords here in reverse? Ace of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So again, there's a situation here where there's some confusion, and there's something here about dishonesty and someone who's not being completely honest with their words, or they're mixing their words. There's something here about being overwhelmed, not being able to prioritize something. Someone could be having some money troubles or not being honest with you with regards to money. For some of you, this could be a younger person, maybe one of your children. Maybe they're, spending all their money and you're asking them, where's all your money going? And they're not possibly being honest with you about what they're spending their money on. Or this could be someone else, a family member. Something here with regards to someone's being a bit shifty. I'm going to say that. But they're having money. There's some sort of money issue here. But you can't seem to get to the bottom of what this money issue is. And you're trying to talk to them, but they're being very defensive. Or you're kind of being left confused because something's not adding up here. Why is the Page of Wands here? King of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This could also be, there's a lot of fire energy here as well. Leo, this could also be with regards to yourself. Kind of, are you being honest with yourself about something? Are you kind of, are you feeling overwhelmed with money or with something that's going on in your life, and you're not being honest with yourself, or you're not kind of being as structured as you would like to be, or you're kind of deceiving yourself, perhaps overspending with your money, and it's leaving you in a sort of not a great place money wise, but you're kind of looking away from it, you're turning your back to it. And I don't know, I'm getting that message for someone. There's something here about confusion and indecision, quite a strong energy of it. Deceit, confusion, indecision, a lot of overthinking. There's something here about not taking the lead on going forward with something, not kind of putting a plan into place, not moving forward with something, kind of being a bit unorganized, sort of scatty, everything's a bit everywhere. Or there's someone in your energy who is being that way. They're kind of acting quite impulsively. They're not really making any plans. They're being quite deceptive. They're not telling you what's going on. They might be having some money worries. They're not focusing. Again, this could be a family member or one of your children. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Leo? Ten of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you could be having some sort of conflict with a family member or a sibling or a friend within a friendship group. Could also be in a team, at work, in a business, in your business. Perhaps you're not gelling quite well on ideas with someone or opinions with someone. I'm getting more so this could be to do with a family member or a sibling, a friendship, a marriage. And there's kind of like communication on you're trying to communicate how to bring this back to a more positive, happy kind of dynamic. You're trying to bring it back into harmony, but there's a lot of disconnection at the moment, and communication is hard at the moment. It's sort of when you're trying to communicate within this situation, it's kind of turning into conflict. So let's do a couple more and see where it takes us. I'm just going to use one deck for this reading. So let's have a look at the Page of Swords. Why is he here? The Tower in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You're trying to avoid... Right, there's something here about avoidance. Someone is trying to... You are either avoiding a tower moment, or you're not facing up to the fact that you have to go through some sort of change. Again, earlier when I got that, I'm getting the energy of, are you deceiving yourself? You're not going through some sort of change that you need to go through. Or you're dealing with someone that is avoiding going through some sort of a change that they need to go through, possibly to do with money. There's also, you're trying to stay positive. You're trying to kind of get above the chaos. You're trying to get things back onto a harmonious level, and you're wanting to avoid conflict, but you're not seeing much progress within this situation, within this person, this family member, whoever it is that you're dealing with. And you're kind of bored of going round in the same old thing, and you're really trying to keep the peace, but you don't seem to be getting any further forward with how the situation is going. Someone here also is avoiding change. They don't want to change, or they're kind of deceiving themselves. Maybe they are saying, oh, there's not an issue. I don't know why you think there's an issue. I don't, you know. Well, there's just someone here that's very indecisive as well about where they want to direct their energy and their plans. King of Wands in reverse. Why is he here for Leo? The Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's someone here that's very impulsive. They act before they think. They speak before they think. They're very reckless. Possibly they can be a bit aggressive, hard work to deal with, argumentative. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that. I just had to ask my son to quieten down a little bit. Yeah, so I'm getting the energy of, as well, of someone who needs to buckle down and get on with some hard work and stop. I'm definitely getting a younger energy. This is what for someone here, this is one of your children, or this is a family member that's just, I'm getting more one of your children, perhaps a teenager, who's acting pretty recklessly, and they're needing to buckle down, perhaps get a job, and start focusing their attention on their priorities, is what I'm getting. Why is the Three of Cups here in reverse? Five of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so for some of you, there's a conflict here, a family conflict, a friendship conflict, which you're trying to get to the point of forgiveness, acceptance. Let's move on. Let's get out of the conflict, the arguments. Let's drop this. This is becoming a heavy burden. This is, you know, causing disharmony. Let's, you know, what do they say? Bury the hatchet. Let's forgive, forget. Let's unite again. Let's move on. This could be in a business setting. This could be one of your business partners, or this could be someone that you work with. Could be about money, could be about business, could be about one of your teenagers that's sort of being a bit deceptive and a bit unruly. This is about dropping the burdens and letting go and moving on to a happier energy. Funnily enough, as we are in the Lionsgate portal, this is a very significant reading for you, Leo, because this is about letting go of things that are no good, that don't serve you, that keep you, you know, dragging you back, that keeps you held, that keeps you in conflict, that keeps you in an unstable energy, an unhappy energy, doing the same thing, going round and round in the same circles, going round in the same ruts. It's kind of like you've got to go through the tower moment. You've got to go through the tower moment. You've got to go through the change. You've got to go through the transformation. You've got to let go of the conflict. You've got to bring harmony. You've got to get your money prioritized. You've got, you know, this is about letting go what is no longer aligned with you. This is about letting go of grudges and letting go of people that are kind of not aligned with you, or not on the same page as you, or not in the same energy as you. It's about letting go of, you know, impulsive decision making and conflict. I'm kind of just repeating myself, but I think that's your reading. This is what the energy is for you, Leo. And very significantly, today of all days, and over the last few days, until it's the 11th, maybe the 14th of August, I'm not sure when the portal closes up, or when that energy time sort of finishes, but I do know, but I can't think of it in my head at the minute. I'm going to put these into their suits, just one moment. Interesting, Leo. The only two major arcanas you've got there is the Tower in reverse and the Sun in the upright. That's a pretty straightforward, straight to the point, straight up message. You got to go through the change in order to see the sun. You got to go through the tower moment. You got to go through the change, transformation. You have to let the things that don't serve you, the people that don't help you, you know, whatever it is that's stopping you reaching your full potential, your happiness, let it go. Let it crumble. Let it drop. There's a lot of court cards in this reading. Page energy, Page in the upright, King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Are these all people that you've been dealing with along the way on your journey? The impulsive ones, the flitty ones, the argumentative ones, the impulsive ones, the player ones, the ones that are not aligned with you, not on the same page as you. You know, let go of, you know who you are. You know who you are. Leo, you know who you are. If something ain't working for you, let it go. If a situation ain't working for you, let it go. If you're putting in a lot of hard work within a situation or with someone and you're not getting any results and they're not giving anything back and they're committed to misunderstanding you, if they're committed to deceiving you, if they're committed to not putting effort in, if they're committed to whatever it is, if they're holding you back, or if a situation is holding you back, if it's a job that you're working all the hours in and you're dealing with a boss that's being unfair to you, let it go. Find another job. Obviously, don't just find another job, you know, before you leave that one. I'm not telling you to just get up and leave your job, but this is about you going through change and transformation. Clear out the clutter, clear out the dead ends, clear out the situations that aren't going anywhere. Stop going round in the same ruts and expecting different results. Let the tower fall. And then you know, now look, let me show you. Resisting change, resisting the change, resisting the transformation. That is what is stopping you from getting to that. Happiness, positivity, full on. Oh, I shouldn't be showing you, sorry, because the little innocent naked baby in its innocence, but unfortunately there's nothing innocent about this corrupt world that we live in. Sorry, that's a bit political and that's just a personal view, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let it go. Let the rubble fall. Let the towel fall. Let it all go. If it's not doing you any good, if it's not serving you, let it go and get back to your happiness. That is it in a nutshell, Leo. That's what I have for you. And if anyone's capable of doing that, it's you, Leo. So crack on, get on with it. Lots of love until next time. Bye bye.